I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if any.
Okay, so this is my question. He's the most loyal. He's the most disciplined. He's one of the nicest people that you'll meet, right? And she says that he hasn't met her standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, my question is, how does this work? Because if you telling me this man is all of this in a bag of chips, but you still want to leave him, I think that proves my point of what I be saying about some of these women. It can never be enough. For these good guys, it can never be enough for y'all. Like, you got to sprinkle a little bit of meanness in there for some of these women, and that's the fucked up part. Because you have to keep them in some type of fashion. You have to make sure it's balanced. You can't always be nice. You can't always be this guy that she has in her head. It has to be some type of a mystery. Okay, welcome to the DeMarkco effect where you get the full effect of me. She does have more of a story to share, so we'll get more into it. But like I said, this just shows exactly what I say about some of these women, and a lot of them. You cannot just be simply you, especially if you're a good man. You have to sprinkle some mysterious in there and some meanness in there so she can try to figure you out, because when she thinks she knows exactly who you are and everything, those women a lot of the times they want more and more and more and more. Okay, but right now this is fucked up. She said that she didn't even want to post a video.
Everybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3. And I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
No, this shit just gets worse, bro. It gets worse and worse. First of all, you gotta remember at the beginning of the video, she said that she wanted to divorce her husband, but then she was looking at where she would live and all of this stuff, and she didn't figure it out. Translation, she wouldn't have the money that she would need to have in order to live the life that she thinks she is entitled to live, right? Then she also says that this video is something that she didn't want to post. She didn't tell her family about it. She didn't tell her husband about it. Now the video has gone viral. So your family knows about it, your husband knows about it, and everyone knows about it. So your husband is walking around remembering and knowing that his wife wanted to divorce him, right? And then what she also just said, right, with the video was she's not allowed to be herself around him. Then she just said that I don't even know who I am. I'm 32 years old with 3 kids and I don't even know who I am. So for me to not want to be with my husband because I can't be myself around him isn't really fair. How the fuck does this even all make sense right now? We gonna keep it going, okay? Follow along, class.
We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows, like to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship. The one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship, I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back to talking about this subject. And I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like at the end of the day, of course, I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else. But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on, right? I love Ryan. He is the best father, okay? I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him.
This is fucked up because now that I'm listening to the whole thing that she's saying, she just think he a chump. He has no job right now. He quit his job so she can start a business. So now she is the breadwinner in the family. Okay? They have 3 kids, mind you. She's the breadwinner. She thought that she still in her mind wants to divorce him. This is like, and some of y'all are in this cycle. Y'all have been with somebody for so long that you don't want to leave this person, right? And it's not because you don't think that things will be better for you. You just don't want to leave this person because you like, we've been through so much, right? At this point, after she has made this video, she's better off with not being with the guy and divorcing the guy, like she said, right? But for the children's matter, which is responsible enough, stand together will be better for the children until they become a little bit older. Then they can break it to them and not be together. But I just ultimately think that this whole thing right now is fucked up, and we still got 2 minutes left to listen to whatever she's saying. Wow.
So that we can both, like, in 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted. And that is what I want.
Translation, she want the marriage to be a way that she wanted to be. Ryan, her husband, is already cool with the way that it is. She just wants more. It's not him. None of this video has anything to do with him. He's good in her eyes. Remember that?
I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice. What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer or that have given you that relationship, like, I'm just, I guess, asking for advice. Like,
okay, so that's the end of the video. This is what I will say, right? Chime in, put y'all thoughts down below as well. I think that the reason why relationships don't work is because people don't look at this person like the final product, right? And I think that is why relationships don't go the way that it should go, right? Because if I get a car and the car is whatever the car is, I know this car cannot be another version of a car if this car is this car, right? So what I'm basically saying is a lot of people see a person and they look past that person while they're looking at that person. You get what I'm saying? So they're expecting that this person is going to be something different once they get with them. They're not looking at this person and saying, okay, this person is like this, and if this person doesn't get any better, I don't mind, and I would love to build a life with this person just solely off who they is right now. right? And that's the reason why this relationship is not working, because she's expecting him to be something different, and he's not that. Ryan is not the guy that she thinks he is going to be, and he never will be that guy. The fact that she made a video talking about how, she basically want a divorce with him, it shows you she has no respect for Ryan. She's disrespected Ryan already by posting this video. Okay? But other than that, make sure y'all leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. If you did subscribe, I do love you. If you already subscribed, I love you already. But other than that, have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever you at. And I'll see y'all. Peace out.